Hello and welcome back to the channel. Slight change in programming here. We're back at Villa Park. It isn't the whole of January. It's going to be a cup special. It was meant to be yesterday. It is going to be tonight instead. It's a cup special, 2 Carabao Cup games, FA Cup third round tie. Let's get into it. And before we get into the video, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and let's do this. So we ended the last episode with that victory over Zurich in the Champions League, 2-0 victory there. Since then we've been on a winning run. We beat Brighton 2-1, we beat Southampton 3-0, Norwich 2-1, Huddersfield we beat on penalties in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, Leicester we beat 3-1, Chelsea 1-0, Manchester United 2-1. That means today we play Manchester City away from home in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, Chelsea away in the FA Cup third round, and then Man City again in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Hopefully we can pick up some results, make it to the fourth round of the FA Cup, another final in the Carabao Cup. That will be 3 finals in 4 years. League table looks like this. We have 47 points. We're in second place. Liverpool fell away massively. 43 points from 21 games. Their last run of form has been absolutely dire. Defeats to Burnley, Manchester City, Leeds, Watford and West Ham means that they have dropped out of the top 4, and our winning run has got us into second place. We're 2 points ahead of Man City. We have 4 points ahead of Liverpool, who have 43 points. West Ham are 2 above us on 49, top of the table. We've also been drawn against Bayern Munich in the first knockout round of the Champions League, so that will be sometime in February, I believe. Yep, end of Feb and the middle of March. Those 2 games, that will more than likely be the next episode unless there's anything interesting to come back for. And the stats for the players: Hudson Enrique has 11 goals, Bubishek Tunjo has 10, Nikita Raj has 8, Daniel Bervets has 6, and Petr Kozol and Wolfgang Klosch both have 5. Petr Kozol is under a bid from Motherwell to take him on loan. And as for assists, Daniel Bervets has got 9, Nikita Raj has 9, and Osmar has 7. So no one's really standing out, but everyone's chipping in with goals and with assists. And it means that our best player thus far is Hudson Enrique on a 7.34. He has been a cult hero since being at the club, 26 years of age. He's been at the club for now, this is his 5th season, came for £10.75 million, 7.02 in the first season, 7.32 in the second, 7.14, 7.20 and 7.21 in this season. Now, he's really good record for us. I mean, what's that? He's got 7, 21, 29, 45 goals for us in the Premier League. Fantastic performance, and he has turned out to be a great sign in the centre of midfield. We've also had a couple of offers come in since Martinovic, who came in. We've had him signed for about 18 months, finally came in. He is subject of a couple of loan offers to Aberdeen and Dundee, which can accept both of them. Hopefully he can get some game time. Juan Carlos Suarez is under offer as well. He is joining Velez on the 1st of July 2036. Went on a free transfer. We tried to keep him at the club. No such luck there. So a couple of players whose contract runs out at the end of the season. Diet Upamecano ends at the end of the season, but he's 37, so we probably won't keep him about. Nikita Raj we're trying to keep about. And then the other 2 are Jamie Brown and Thomas Kozol. Thomas Kozol doesn't want to know. He's only played 8 games all season. I mean, everyone's played a fair bit, but obviously these players were first team players before. I mean, Soren Sundergaard is unhappy. He wants to start more games. He started 20 games so far this season. He is joint 3rd in the amount of games started, and yet he's unhappy that he's not playing enough games, which is very, very disappointing. And the team for the opening game, the first leg against Manchester City away from home, it's Wadsworth in goal, Small, Brown, Brunig and Alex. Upamecano sits in front of them, Bervets and Hudson Enrique in midfield, Osmar on the left, Rog on the right, and Wubishek Tunjo plays up front. And let's get into it, and hopefully let's take a lead back to our place. Elliott looks out to the left side, and Genovese now down towards the byline, pulls it back for Livramento into Harvey Elliott, who smashes it in. 8th goal of the season, inside 90 seconds. Man City lead by a goal to 0. Free kick here, Harvey Elliott. This is in one of those areas there where it could be a guaranteed goal, and it would have been if it wasn't for the woodwork, and it's cleared away. Genovese into the box, fires it over. Osmar now turns, tries to play it through for Tunjo. Trossingard cuts it out there into Harvey Elliott. Add to Pele on this right hand side. Under a bit of pressure and back to Trossingard. Right, forward to Harvey Elliott now, inside right channel. Goes wide towards the byline. Can he pull it back? He does for Pele. Gets the cross in. Alex, don't know whether he got a touch on that there, but Genovese just couldn't get away, and it's been cut out. Genovese comes in field from the left hand side. Tackle, falls to Castro. Yusuf Demir back to Castro. It's 2-0. Lovely little 1-2 between Castro and Yusuf Demir. And Man City carve us open there. It's 2-0, and this is not a great start to this episode. Elliott with the ball in, headed back, and it's it. Oh, I thought that was in. Brilliantly done there from Thierry Small. It remains 2-0, and we get away with one there. We're trying to play a little bit more direct, not completely direct, but a little bit more than what we've been doing, because we seem to be getting caught out from our goal kicks, playing it short inside our own area. Elliott now looks forward for Genovese. This could kill the tie here, and Wadsworth makes a great save, stays big, keeps it out, and Thierry Small dispossesses the Man City man there, and hopefully we can bring it away. We can't. The half-time whistle goes, and we have provided absolutely nothing today. It's Man City 2, Villa 0 here at half-time. We need to turn something on in the second half. Burvitz now out towards on the left side. Little 1-2 with Small. Under a bit of pressure though, and Small had gone very far forward there and really left Osmar in a bit of trouble. And that ball over to Yusuf Demir, who's in behind in that area. Yusuf Demir, and it's saved by Wadsworth out for a corner kick, and that all came little 1-2 between Osmar and Thierry Small. Thierry Small made the run forward, left Osmar open, and that ball over the top inside right channel for Man City, our left back area. We were in a lot of trouble there, and luckily Wadsworth came to our rescue once again as Harvey Elliott now will whip this corner in, and the header is over the bar. Alex Aston Enrique pulls back to Sondergaard, back to Aston Enrique. Jamie Brown now, and we get the shot away. Upamecano fires it over. He's not the one you want shooting there, but he's our first chance of the game. And we've made a few changes tactically, trying to get a bit more direct, trying to just get the shots away on side, because that's something we've been trying to work the ball into the box, and it just hasn't worked today. Trying to get the crosses in early, trying to shoot from distance, and hopefully try and get something. A 2-1 defeat wouldn't be the end of the world going into the home leg. Upamecano fires that towards Sondergaard now. Sondergaard, can he get his man? Pulls it back, and it's a poor ball from Sondergaard there. Pele looks forward for Castro. Castro's in behind, gets there to Wadsworth, and that is the tie sealed right there. Route 1 goal, and we're going out at the semi-final stage here in the Carabao Cup. Sondergaard's poor ball, it was cut out. Martins into Pele. His long ball over the top between the two centre-backs. Castro got there ahead of Wadsworth and just beats him to it, puts the ball into the empty net. It's 3-0. Another wayward ball there. And we've really gone for this, and Man City have took their opportunities of carving us open a little bit here. Martins into Pele. Pele into Copeland. Balls to Castro. Jude Bellingham. Oh, he should have made it 4 there with 10 seconds left of injury time. He doesn't. It's going to be a 3-0 defeat, and that is not what we needed. Absolutely poor performance there. We lose 3-0, and there's a lot of work to be done here if we're going to make the Carabao Cup final. We need to do something after the last game, and Wadsworth keeps out that Kai Havertz free kick there just about as well. It was he made a little bit of a meal of it by the look of it. That ball goes in, headed away. Havertz picks it back up. Can he get the ball into the box? Gets towards the byline, and Costa intercepts the ball, and it goes out for another corner kick. Chelsea getting the real pressure on us here in the opening 90 seconds or so. And Pasape Arcante with the corner kick in again, and Jamie Brown heads that away, and Wolfgang Klosch can collect it. And yeah, like I said, we need to get over that defeat, because we were just so poor. We were a little bit better in the second half, but when we went pushing for the goals, that ball goes for Klosch, and Capello makes a save. We went pushing for the goal, and we conceded the third, and we probably should have conceded the fourth as well. If there's any hope for us, it is the fact that Jude Bellingham missed that chance late on in the game, as Magno now brings it away over halfway for Chelsea on the counter-attack. Hopefully we don't get hit by a counter-attack here, as he gets towards the ball and Brown dispossesses him, gives it to Osmar, and Suarez can clear it away. Savicev into Costa now. Costa goes back to Alex. Can he find the ball? Looks for Costa. Can he get the ball into the box? Back to goal. Gives it to Bellino. Back to Costa again. Into Bellino. He's got behind his man. Into Klosch, and he's blocked. Tries again, and it's saved by Capello. He's made 2 decent saves from Wolfgang Klosch. Kept him at bay. The block from the first effort there, and then the save down to his right-hand side as Osmar puts the ball in. It's headed away. Fabio Costa can pick it up. Can he get the ball back into the box? He's under a little bit of pressure. Pulls back onto his left foot. Into Bellino again. Little 1-2. Crossing, and it's offside there against Fabio Costa, and it's going to be 0-0 at half time, is it? As this ball goes in, and it's headed over the bar. Suarez into Klosch now. Pulls it in field, and it's cut out again. It's another poor ball in around their box. We did that against Man City, which cost us a goal. Luckily, their long ball wasn't as good as Man City's. Savicev into Costa now. Turns. Gets in towards the box. Hits the shot. It's wide of the post. We have turned in a really good performance here. 21 shots, 8 on target. We've dominated this game. We just could not find the back of the net. It's a 0-0 draw, and it looks like there's going to be a replay at our place where, as I've said countless times during the series, we are a much better side. Hopefully, we can get through to the 4th round with that. There's a penalty check going on here, and a penalty has been awarded with 18 minutes left to play. Who is going to be stepping up to take this? It is going to be Hudson Enrique. Steps up, scores. It's 3-1 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. There's been nothing happening in this game. That is the first highlight of this game. 18 minutes to play. It's Villa 1, Man City 0, and maybe if we can get a second goal quickly, it is on. Feels like Manchester City just came today to shut this game down, and they did just that. There was 10 shots in the whole game, 6 on target in the whole game. We got the goal from the penalty spot. We weren't good, we weren't bad, neither were they, but they did the job in the first leg, and we knew that. 1-0 victory for us today. We lose 3-1 on aggregate. Out in the Carabao Cup. We've had some good runs in this competition, but we have still not won it. From 2 games where we could hardly score to a game where we were very, very clinical. We were outshots on target as well, 12-10 in their favour, 1.99 XG to Sheffield United, 1.67, but we won 4-1. Hudson Enrique opened the scoring on 25. Wolfgang Klosch with 2 in 5 minutes, 37 and 42, and got on the hat-trick just inside the hour mark. Santiago Diaz got one back for Sheffield United, but we were clinical today. That's what we haven't been doing recently. We play Chelsea again in the 3rd round replay in the next game. Hopefully we can progress through that and end this episode with 3 victories. And in the 4th round of the FA Cup, Costa over halfway, infield to Klosch, back to Upamecano, looks forward, gives it to Klosch, Upamecano out to Alex, really pulling the strings there in that defensive midfield role. Alex once again into Costa, turns, has to go back on himself, gives it back to Alex. Hudson Enrique, Upamecano, worked out to the left-hand side of Osmar. Osmar pulls back for Wolfgang Klosch, hits the post. Fabio Costa taps it in. 5th goal of the season for him. Simple goal, really well worked, and it's not going to count. Who was offside there? Osmar put the ball in. Oh, is he? Is he though? I thought he was on. Thierry Small now coming in field from the left-hand side. Gives it to Osmar. Back to Jamie Brown. Thierry Small looks into Klosch. Ortiz heads away. Proto now. Got 2 defenders ahead of him. Gives it to Macera. Macera out to the left side in Castellanos. Castellanos back to Macera. Ball down the line. Can he get the ball in? He does. Proto with a header. And Facundo Proto gets his 6th of the season. That one's going to count. It's 1-0. Thierry Small now. Gives it to Osmar. Tunja. Space opens up for the shot. It's over the bar. Man with the free kick. Flick on. And that should have found its way in. Thierry Small with the block. Osmar now has to go all the way back to Brown. He brings it over halfway under no real pressure. Tunjo for the ball forward. Klosch takes it down and oh, what a poor finish. The man who had a hat-trick in the last game had a great chance there and doesn't take it. I genuinely think we've been unlucky so far. We've been the better team by an absolute mile, really. Stats say it. The highlights have shown that we've been better as well. We just cannot seem to find the net. And it's so frustrating at the minute. As that goal goes to Magno now. Down the line for Zaidi. Zaidi will put it back for Proto, who smashes it in the top corner. 2 minutes into the second half. It's 2-0, and that is not how we wanted the second half to begin. Tunja into Hudson Enrique now. Alex goes over halfway. Can run with it. No one really going to him. Down the line for Fabio Costa. Pulls it back and no, it doesn't. Wasn't really even a chance there. Ortiz up to Mount. Under a little bit of pressure, looks forward, header won by Small. Osmar now into Hudson Enrique with time and space. Runs forward, hits a shot from distance, hits the bar. Keeper didn't even move. And we've had 8 shots, 5 on target. Chelsea have had 5 shots, 2 on target, and they've scored both of them. They've been clinical today. We just haven't got near them. Thierry Small now, out there on the left touchline. Tackle goes in by Mount. Small goes back in, nips it off him. Ball in towards Costa, heads it wide. Hudson Enrique with the corner kick, whips it in. Headed in by Jamie Brown. It's 2-1. There's 2 minutes left to play. Can we get an equaliser? Jamie Brown down the line for Thierry Small. Ball over the top towards Tunjo. Falls to Osmar. Klosch into Tunjo. Hits a shot. Rubichet. Tunjo scores. And with 4 minutes of stoppage time to play, it's 2-2. It's on here now. Wadsworth chips it out to Alex on the right hand side. Alex brings it over halfway now. Has to go all the way back to Lemario. Lemario now can bring it over halfway. Chelsea sitting deeper and deeper. Headed down in towards Klosch. And I thought he was going to get the shot away, and it falls to Capello. He comfortably takes it, and he'll be happy to see that there as we just pressure them, trying to make them make a mistake. Ball goes long. Sesko wins the header. Magno, but Small can clear it away into Hoy in the draws. Hudson Enrique through for Wubichet. Tunjo shot is blocked. Wubichet Tunjo can keep it in, and that will be the end of that there as Tunjo now tries to switch to Alex. Havertz heads it away. Sesko looks over the top for Magno. Brown wins headed on to Lemario. Bellino. Lemario gets it back off him now. Hudson Enrique. Hudson Enrique once again out to the right side and Paul Alex. Paul Alex now. Can he get the cross in from wide? Time is up now. Ball goes in. Headed away from Wubichet Tunjo out for a throw in on the far side, and that should be all she wrote here in normal time. It looks as if we're going to steal a 2-2 draw here as Hoy in the draws gives the ball away. Osmar with the challenge, and Chelsea are just going to get away with it here. We're a minute over the added time. Hopefully he doesn't get sent off. He doesn't. It's just he had a card for Osmar. And that should be all she wrote as we go into extra time. Osmar now looks forward for Klosch. Gets in behind the defender. Gets towards the byline there. Can he put it back? He does. Patunjo. Square to Berlino. It's blocked. Natruz pulls it back. Blocked again. Natruz once more. Pulls it back to Alex. Can he get the crossing? Gets towards the byline. Poor Alex now. And that is blocked by Kai Havertz and he can bring it away. And that was unlucky there. I thought the chance was just going to fall as Limario wins it and gives it to Brown. And hopefully there is one more chance in this game for us to get the winner in extra time. And it doesn't look like it's going to be a penalty shootout. And let's set up for penalties. Right then, it is penalty kicks as we're just going to change the camera angle for this. Put it from behind the goal. Mason Mount steps up first for Chelsea against Peter Wadsworth, who's a bit of a penalty specialist. What a penalty from Mason Mount. 1-0 Chelsea. Next up is Hudson Enrique. Goes up against Capello. Scores. Goes exactly the same way. Top corner. Smashes it home. It is 1-1. And next up for Chelsea is Kai Havertz. He steps up against Peter Wadsworth. And Wadsworth saves it. Stood big. Had to dive slightly towards his right. Keeps it out. It's 1-1. Chelsea have put one more penalty than us. It's Gianfranco Bellino now to step up. Oh, what a cool penalty there. Into the bottom corner. It's 2-1. And next up, it is Ben Sesko. Right-footed against Peter Wadsworth. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, my word. 2 penalties missed in a row by Chelsea. Wubashet Tunjo now had the chance to make it 3-1. After 3 penalties apiece, he does just that. Goes the opposite way, smashes it into the corner. As far as in the corner as he's going to get, it's 3-1. Stepping up next for Chelsea is Magno. Tals Magno must score, does score, 3-2. We have a chance, though, to win it with the next penalty kick, and it is Osmar, the man signed from PSG, has the chance to take us through to the FA Cup 4th round as he makes the long walk down towards the penalty spot. Steps up, right-footed, scores, 4 out of 4, 4-2 victory. We're into the FA Cup 4th round, and after coming back late on in that game to get the draw, we go through on penalties. Good performance all round by us. 19 shots to their 10, 8 shots on target to their 6. For a long time they had 5 shots and 2 on target with the 2 goals, but we have done it here today. We progress into the next round of the FA Cup. Victory there in the FA Cup 3rd round means we get West Ham in the 4th round, first against 2nd in the Premier League. First against 3rd in the Premier League, as Man City have gone above us, having played 1 game more. We have 50, West Ham have 52. Man City played a game more than, actually, we've played a game less than both of them, so we have a chance, if we win our game in hand, to go to 53 points and go top of the table. That is more than we expected going into this episode. Right then, the schedule looks like this. We've got Chelsea and Brentford coming up. We've got a league game against West Ham, league game against Burnley, then the cup tie against West Ham, away tie in the Premier League against Norwich, the home leg against Bayern Munich and Southampton. So we're going to come back. We're going to play the FA Cup 4th round tie against West Ham, the game against Norwich, the game against Bayern Munich at home, and Southampton in the Premier League. We're going to play Brighton and Man City off camera, and then we're going to come back for the Bayern Munich game, Leeds and Liverpool at the end of March. Those are the next 2 episodes planned in. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on it. It hasn't been a good episode, but do leave that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow as we tackle the FA Cup 4th round and the first knockout round, first leg of the Champions League.